Hi guys, welcome to another video. So I feel like The Sims 4 has been a little bit dry recently and we really need to be creative to spice things up a little bit. So what I've done is actually created a whole world of build challenges for you guys to enjoy, and hopefully this is going to get you to the next game pack. So yeah, I've created a save file, Deligracy build crest, and you can download this save file on my website. I'll link it in the description down below. It's just base game, there's no mods or CC. You go to the usual world of Newcrest, which is a blank base game world, but I have filled it up with all of these different build challenges. Now, these are build challenges that you may have seen many times before. I'm not claiming them all as my own, but I pretty much just went into build mode and I was like, just think of every single challenge possible. You're welcome. So yeah, today I thought I'd show off all of these build challenges to you guys. I don't even know where to start. The one we all know and love, which is the shell challenge. Now, if you don't know what a shell challenge is, it's basically the shell of a build. This is the one I've created, and basically you're not allowed to add any exterior walls, and you have to add the roofing and add all the bells and whistles to turn this into some kind of lot. All of these lots you can turn into a residential lot or a community lot. I don't care what you do with them as long as you have a good time. And yeah, so this is your first challenge. You don't have to do the challenges in order. Pretty cool, pretty difficult. The next challenge is, I don't even know if I've done this challenge before. A lot of these I actually was like, why didn't I think of doing this until now? But this is the favorite items build challenge. So this one's a nice way to get started as well, because I've just built a very simple home, and the idea is for you to just fill it up with your favorite items. So the things you love most, the doors, the windows you like using, the landscaping. I've done a floor plan in here. Honestly, I don't mind if you want to ditch the interior walls and rejig it, to make it suit your flavor. Or if you want to keep the walls as they are, that's fine too. You don't have to use this furniture. You can delete all of it if you want to, and all the doors and whistles, windows. But I've kind of just put it in there to give you guys an idea of what you could do. And then I've got a little sneaky sunken area at the back here, so you can do what you will with that. It's a nice, cute, easy one. And believe me, most of them look really hard. So enjoy this one. This one's gonna be cute. The other's not so cute. I'm also hoping that maybe some other YouTubers want to do this. I hope James does it, because I would love to see what he does. I don't know if he will, but I'm like, hi honey, I built a world with challenges. And he was like, cool. Will you do the challenges, please? Maybe. This one is going to require a little bit more of your own direction. So this is an underground house challenge, and this one was pretty easy for me to set up because it's literally just a hole in the ground. And the idea is you got to build from this and create an underground home. Now, if you guys are unsure about rules for any of these challenges, if you go back to map view, you can actually click on the lot, click on the info panel in the bottom left-hand corner, and it's going to give you the rules here. And basically tells you what you can do. But I'm trying to keep these as open-ended as possible while still restricting you enough for it to be a challenge. But I just want you guys to have fun, okay? Sometimes when there's too many rules, it's like, oh wow, it sucks the fun out of everything. So for this one, you can build above the ground level if you want to, but it must mostly be an underground build. This next one is actually one of my favorites, which I doubt is going to be many people's favorites because it's pretty basic as well. But this is a diagonal build challenge. So with this challenge, you have to build something, but you're not allowed to use any regular straight walls, okay? They all have to be on an angle, so like this. Just to kind of give you an idea, I've started it off for you, but feel free to change this cube as much as you like. You don't have to leave it like that. That's just showing you guys the angle to work off. I feel like because I've done a little example of the build that it shows I really care about you guys and really want you to have a good time. It's been a tough few years for all of us, and we really should just escape and be happy in Simland. I hope that didn't sound too corny, but I actually really do mean that. I just want you guys to have fun. Okay, so this one, what did I call this? Oh, the fountain build. So this one is kind of hard because this one you need to keep the fountains where they are and kind of build around them. The kind of build that would probably make the most sense with this would be a community lot, but I'm curious to see what you guys do And actually, I just noticed something. I don't know where you might have to make the entrance on the side here because I don't know how you're going to get over this. Or maybe you have to like create a bridge that goes over this to the house on a foundation. So that is quite challenging, even though it looks quite simple. Okay, this one is probably my least favorite. I am not looking forward to this at all. I don't want to do this one, but it is a challenge. This is the terrain build challenge. So this is a terrain I've created and you need to build something on it without changing the terrain. Now I know sometimes the terrain tool can be pretty difficult to work with. So I did put some staircases in to help you guys see where the different flat surfaces could be. So again, just helping you along. If you want to delete the stairs, go for it. I'm not attached to these. I just thought they might be helpful. And yeah, if there are slight changes to the terrain, like you want to do a little bit of smoothing or you need to just flatten it ever so slightly, feel free to do that as well. But basically don't go and just flatten the whole lot. You know, try and keep within the challenge. Otherwise, there's no point of being a challenge. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty hard. I don't like working with terrain all that much because I just feel like, actually the main reason why I don't like working with terrain is because I feel like it doesn't actually suit the worlds at all because all the lots are flat. If our lots were kind of naturally characterized by different terrains, I would probably feel more motivated to use it. And also it's just hard. So yeah, that one's probably my least favorite. I'm really selling it to you guys, aren't I? Welcome to my challenge world. I don't actually like the challenge, but I hope you guys have a lot of fun with it. Oh, this one I thought of today and I was like, how have I never thought of this challenge before? And I'm sure it's already on YouTube somewhere. It's not that hard to think of, but I'm really excited for this. So this was inspired by Mario Party, where you have to like cut along the line on the jackhammer thing. It's a mini game on there. So this is build between the lines. So basically this like floor tile is the lines that you have to build within. So you're not allowed to build across this, all right? You have to build within here. Now, you don't have to build on all of the greenery. You know, you could do a little garden here. You could add a different floor tile. But for example, this can't be a room, you guys. Like this has to be on the exterior, okay? Do you get what I mean? So yeah, I think this one will actually be really, really fun. And you know, you could put little garden beds here. You could put pillars here. You could kind of create a little balcony or something. I just thought this would be really fun. Next to this challenge is the no undo challenge or the no mistakes challenge. I wrote it down here just in case you didn't understand the challenge and just as a constant reminder that you are allowed to erase this, okay? But yeah, basically you have to build and if you make a mistake, like, oh no, you can't press the undo button. You can't press Control Z. You can't bulldoze. This is for everything, for your swatches, for your walls, your roofs. If you make a mistake, you gotta go with the flow. This is definitely one of those challenges that I feel is a lot more difficult when you start doing it. Kind of like the no alt challenge. I thought it'd be really easy, but it was so frustrating. I didn't actually put that in this, thank God. This is the use the items challenge. So I've placed some items on a lot and you need to use all of these items. There is a catch though. You can't move the items and you can't rotate the items. So the items all have to be used and they all have to remain where they are. And no, you can't build a box around them and pretend they're not there. So there is a staircase to make a second level. We've got a little wedding spot over here, some pot plants. All of this is base game, like I said, a little desk over here. This is cool. I don't know what you're gonna do with that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but that's the use the items challenge. Good luck with that one. Oh, this one I really, really like. I feel like a lot of you guys may struggle with this one. So this looks like just toilets on the block, which is what it is. But what it actually is that this is the open plan challenge. So if you guys don't know what an open plan house is, it's where there's not many sectioned off rooms. So it's like you'd have the living area, the kitchen, the dining area, all in one big room. So in this build, yeah, you're not gonna be allowed to use interior full walls. You can use half walls. but you can't use full walls to create bedrooms and different rooms. Obviously, you're allowed to use full walls to create the exterior of the house or the shell of the house. And I've put these rooms here because these are the bathrooms that you are allowed to use. Because I just don't feel comfortable pooping and weeing in front of people in one big room, and I don't think our Sims should have to go through that embarrassment either. So the bathrooms are separate, and if you want to do a bigger build and you want more than 2 bathrooms, you can just copy the bathrooms if you want to and use them over and over again, but please don't use these bathrooms for other rooms, okay? And of course you can delete the toilet and put different toilets and stuff in there. So yeah, if you want to do an open plan build, you're gonna have to get creative when you're putting bedrooms in there where you might want a little bit of privacy. So the way I would recommend that you guys do that is by using half walls, putting a bed behind here. Think of it like a studio apartment kind of a deal. Not everyone has this pack, but City Living actually came with some room dividers in the pack that might be quite good to use. So you could have like these or this item. They even had like room divider curtains in here. Wow, I'm really struggling with this to place it. Yeah, you can get creative with these things, especially if you use something like the tool mod, that could be quite interesting. Okay, moving on to the next section. This one will be a cute one. So this is the tree house challenge. It's pretty self-explanatory. You got to make a tree house. What is a tree house, you may ask? It's a house in the treetops. Now, I'm a little bit concerned that maybe on console, this could be the build challenge that doesn't fully work. So I've actually built floors and hoping that you guys can close off the rooms without it deleting the trees. If for some reason it does delete the trees, I don't really know what to suggest. Maybe you can do a regular build or something. I don't know. Let's just hope it works. But yeah, hopefully it works. And yeah, you've just got to kind of build a tree house around here. Now, if you want to build more levels, if you want to do more flooring, go for it. I'm really happy if you actually move this flooring around a little bit. It was more to just kind of give you a base for your tree house. And also feel free to move it up a little bit higher if you need to. So yeah, that's the treehouse build. Oh, this is another one that I was thinking, how have I not already done this? This is probably already on YouTube somewhere as well. Someone else has probably made this already, but this I came up with in my own head today. So this is the below the roof challenge. So there's a roof here. You've got to build the house below the roof. Now, if you simply, oh my God, no, it's gonna delete it all. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna change this challenge because it's not working. I should have tested this before I made it. You gotta use the roof pieces, all right? So that way you can move them and then you can build the rooms and then incorporate the roof pieces by putting them on. That's what we're gonna have to do. Bummer, I thought that was gonna be such a cool idea. All right, so just use the roof pieces for that one. Hello! Oh, he's come to say hi! You come to film? What are you doing? The next challenge is the Connect the Dots challenge. Now, I believe a viewer of another YouTuber created this challenge on the gallery. That YouTuber is Sid Mack. And I saw this, I was like, oh, that's such a great idea. I want to give it a go as well. So I created my own dotted system here to connect. And I think their rules were that you just have to utilize the walls, which is still quite a difficult challenge, but you can also just kind of build in your own walls as well, as long as you just utilize the walls that are already there. For our challenge, you're not allowed to delete any of the walls and you have to use all the walls. But if you want to step it up a little bit, you can only join to the existing walls. So for example, if I want to go to here, I can't go like this. I would find a point to connect to. So I think the easiest way of doing that would be to connect the upper and lower points like this. So then you have more things to choose from, but it's gonna end up being a pretty massive house pretty quickly, I think. So you might have to get creative with these walls. And once you have a shell, then of course you can create your own floor plan inside, but you can't delete any of these either. So you can go the original route, or you can make it a little bit harder and only join to the dots. It's up to you. This next one is the modular home challenge. So this one's been done a lot, but basically you gotta use these shapes to create a home. So you can rotate them, you can stack them on top of each other, just create the basic shape of a house really, and you can't delete any of the walls. You can cross them over if you wanted to, so you could kind of intersect them to create rooms. You know, you could create something very interesting, but I thought this would be a really fun one. Last of all is a classic fix a Maxis build or fixer upper. You know, Maxis builds, sometimes you might feel like helping them out a little bit. So this build came from Oasis Springs, originally by Maxis, and you're gonna be the new owner and you're going to give it a complete makeover. So try and keep the general look and feel of the house, or not even the look and the feel of the house, but the general shape of it, because the more you bulldoze and the more you change it, the less you are challenging yourself. But you know, change the walls, change the windows, furnish it however you want to, do an extension, make it fit into, I was about to say Willow Creek, into Newcrest more, because it does look a little bit deserty right now. The world is your oyster with this one. Just have fun. And that's it, you guys. That is our 15 builds lot mega challenge for you guys to have a go at. And when you have finished these builds, feel free to go and upload them on the gallery. Use the hashtag DeliBuildCrest, and I will be able to have a look at what you guys have done. And yeah, I just hope you have a lot of fun doing this. And I'll show you guys how to download it from my website, or if you're on console, and I'm pretty sure you can't just download the save file and put it into your console, because I have no idea how you would do that. But yeah, just go to my username, Deligracy, and I've uploaded all of the lot challenges anyway, and they're all under the hashtag Deligracy and hashtag DeliBuildCrest. Oh my gosh, you guys have already started doing them. That's awesome. I just uploaded them. If you're on a PC, you can just go to deligracy.com, scroll down, go to my downloads here, and you'll see BuildCrest. And then here you can see there's instructions on how to download and a zip file here, so you can put that in your game. But like I said, if you find that too confusing, you can just download the lots and place them too. I will also say in my downloads, you can get my regular Newcrest save file, which has families and houses, and my 2 Create a Sim collabs with Grim Cookies are also here to download. Create a Sim basic assets. And this was so much fun. I love all of these items so much. The over-the-knee boots and simple pencil skirts and tops and active wear. You guys can download those too. So anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoy BuildCrest Challenge. Have fun. And as always, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're around the world. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.